damn body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walked alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins Redskins going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. first down with Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st down, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays. Throwing it, very successful right now.
This is Process on the carry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. During the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a handoff looking right. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll go down right at the... yard line. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Second down, Cousins rolling to his left. And some room to roam now. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Following the interception, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do...
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however. Tough third and long coming up.
Watching that, Barney. Gone.
Third and long for Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. 19 yards there on the pickup. Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on fourth down. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. He's got time, and it is incomplete.
Let's take a quick second here and talk about some of these young coaches. These rookie coaches are having quite an impact here in the NFL, and I'm going to start with Doug Peterson with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he's getting off to a nice start. They're 500, but remember, they got out of the gate at 3-0.
Adam Gase at 6-4 for the Dolphins as well.
On a 5-game run, in fact. And Dirk Cutter, I know 5-5. People aren't going to get excited about that. But they're playing well in the NFC South, and they're keeping themselves in contention with Atlanta.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rawls got a big ovation from the Seattle crowd. First game since week 2 for him when he played against Philadelphia, 57 yards on the ground.
Well, you remember what he did last season, filling in and becoming the #1 running back before breaking an ankle later in the year at Baltimore. And so they couldn't wait to have him back full-time because Christine Michael no longer with the team. C.J. Prosise, who was expected to fill that role as well, he got hurt in this past game. So they need every bit of Thomas Rawls going forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 65 yards. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming. Hardly anyone knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, a nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection, and now he's the lead runner for Washington with the injury to Matt Jones.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wilson on first down, forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often...
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. In motion left, Curse. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. On 3rd down, Procise. And the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now receiver in motion left. Here we go with Rawls. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left and got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 82 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. Well, there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Flushed out right. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He won't go down. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spunk.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Cousins on first down.
Right side caught by Jackson. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and sneak it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Ross there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Cousins again. Caught left side, Garcon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. And able to find Garcon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the first round, and people wondered, why would you take a second rookie quarterback? Well, it's because he's smart, he studies hard, he prepares, he's ready to play, and now he's commanding the respect of his team and playing at a really high level.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Wilson on second down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as well.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Again, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 32 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And some room to work. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Wilson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 13 yards on the pickup, and here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
It's complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On second down, Rawls. And on this one, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson wants to throw it, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
19.
Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Now Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going. And the
pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now on second down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll come out in the pistol. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. That's caught at the 2. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
In motion, the tight end Reed. To throw is Cousins. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
No, check, Patriot, here we go, 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Gun! Back 99, Philly, here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When Derek Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
And his first pass is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Dante Whitner not only orchestrates a secondary, he puts a big hit on anyone who comes in his area.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Now it's Crowder. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here come the Redskins now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Redskins. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. It's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
On 1st down, it's Smith. The tight end, Kelce, has it over the middle. Kelce hit 100 yards against Tampa Bay, 108 on 7 receptions.
And they need him because they've got some injury issues. Jeremy Maclin no longer able to go out wide and take a lot of attention. Chris Conley still developing. Tyreek Hill's a change-up guy. They need the big plays that Travis Kelce can provide down the middle of the field.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than...
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Smith. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, down the numbers. There he goes. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, let me sneak this in. I know we both wanted the opportunity now to say thanks to the Madden community for all their feedback. We've been doing these updates for a while now, and it's been a fun ride, and a lot of thanks to the people behind the scenes.
Tremendous teammates and colleagues that we have. I know we're the front people, the voices, but they're the ones doing the work, and it is a phenomenal job that they do each and every week, especially.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The slot man in motion right.
Back man in that Philly. Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And 4th down coming up. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. Third down here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run now with Ware. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Baker able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and powering forward. It's really a difficult task. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come up in an offset eye. Now Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. On third down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Charlie, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The Skins going for it. Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now Conley's got it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So out now come the Redskins. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got